Dear Jenny, I don't even know how to begin a letter like this. Who writes letters anymore? I'd rather type up an email, but since your office doesn't seem to have an email address, I guess I'll take my chances here. My name is Jack, and I like to think that I have a pretty important job. I work as a security guard for a large biotech company in the practical heart of Corn Country. I patrol the perimeter of the compound and keep watch over the research labs and offices. The research being done here is groundbreaking, and I think it could change the world as we know it. That's why keeping it secure is vital, and why my job is one of the most important jobs out there. This is why I'm writing to you. For the past few weeks, I've been seeing something on my patrols that has me downright terrified. It's not like anything I've ever seen before, and I don't know what to do about it. The first time I saw it was a few weeks ago. I was doing my usual patrol around the perimeter, minding my own business, when I heard something rustling deep in the cornfields. At first, I thought it wasn't just an animal. Foxes and cats run through the field all the time, and they're not there to harm anybody. Hell, I even caught some birds flocking around a patch one time. Still, I wasn't sure, so I went to investigate. As I got closer to the edge of the field, I saw it. A pair of glowing red eyes was staring back at me. That alone made me freeze in my spot because there aren't any animals I know that have glowing eyes. I could feel every hair on my body stiffen as those eyes rose to about 6 feet tall. At first I thought I was just sleep-deprived and going crazy, but then it stepped out of the cornfield and into the moonlight. Jenny, I can't describe to you how terrifying this creature was. 6, 7 feet tall, with long, gangly arms where its knuckles touched the ground, sickly pale skin, and it had no fur or hair to cover the nasty veins spread along its body, legs that bent back like a horse's hinds, but with claws at the ends of its massive feet. Its eyes were the worst part, though. They glowed like little wisps in the darkness, and I could feel them burning into my soul just from looking at them. I have to admit, I was scared shitless. No one on this planet can convince me that a creature like that exists in any animal book. I almost slapped myself to try and wake up, but then I remembered my training and drew my weapon. No matter what the thing was, it was an unknown threat, and I had to keep it away from the research labs. But before I could even take aim, the creature disappeared back into the cornfield. Every part of my brain wanted to chase it, but my damn legs would not stop shaking. So I stood there for a long while until the rustling disappeared. I've seen it several times since that night. Whenever I'm doing my nightly rounds, I could always sense it and spot it in the fields. Every time I see it, though, it always seems to just be watching me. It wouldn't move its gaze anywhere else whenever I was nearby. I've tried to get a closer look, but every time I get too close, it just disappears back into the cornfields. It's like it doesn't want to be seen, but it wants me to know that it's there. What makes me a coward is not going into the fields after it, because if you're not careful, you'll be lost in a practical maze of corn. This creature is a threat to the safety of the people in the compound. It's not something that's been there before, and I've worked there for years. I've spoken to my supervisors, but they don't believe me. They think I'm seeing things or trying to shirk my duties. I know they want to remove me before I hit tenure, but that doesn't even matter to me anymore. Their lives and research are at risk because of something unexplainable. I need your help, Jenny. What do I do to stop this thing? I don't even know where to begin on researching the damn creature, but it's too dangerous to ignore. What if I'm cut loose from the company and it uses my absence to attack the researchers and my subordinates? And most of all, why is it so fixated on me?